Hello everybody, welcome to High Plane Games. My name is Simon and this is Motor Strike Immortal Legends. Bum, 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 bum. This is a combat racing game that is based on a 3x3 team-based shoot 'em up, drive 'em up, win 'em up. It's an interesting one. There was a game a couple of generations ago called Motor Strike, and it had like a little cult following, and this is very much in the same vein as to what you do before. Drive onto frozen mountains. You can play up to 4 players locally, or you can go online for a 3 vs 3 scenario. But whatever you do play, you are looking at doing essentially up to a 3x3 different battle system that you've got. You will need to unlock all your tracks, all your cars, all your weapons, all your cups with cash. You only get one of each at the very beginning. So don't be scared that you're seeing lots of things that are unlocked along the way, or locked, sorry, along the way. It's going to take you a lot of time to unlock all of the content, and that's a slight downside that you're going to need to put in some time if you're going to open this up for multiplayer action elsewhere, because otherwise you're going to be driving around the same track for a good few goes before you can do it. So, this game is all about the strategy of, do I go for the win and try and chase myself around various different checkpoints, or do I stay behind and try and shoot the shit out of everyone? And it's two very different mindsets, but you're essentially going towards the same situation, which is, I want to score as many points as possible. Oh, not fall off the road! And you either get destroyed by Motor Strike, as in the team. You could see that there was other like little minions and things around, and there's the other mechanic that you've got. If you think you're going to fly off the track, there is a hook that can hook you round corners as well. So it's a real mishmash of genres with different like abilities and traits. Ah, no, I knew I'd done that hook too late. And it's a real strategic call that you need to make, because especially when you're in a team-based environment having to decide what you're going to do next. Whoa, that was a bit buggy. So was that, but it worked. You really do have to kind of think, right, well, am I going to go aggressive? Am I going to go defensive? Like now, I'm being shot at like an absolute nutter. Is that a good thing? Do I actually want to drop behind them and then launch my attack, but then realise that when I get to the next checkpoint, they're going to score me on that kind of thing? And so once you've kind of got your head around that as a strategy and what way you're going to play the game really opens itself out into being a really fun multiplayer game. Now each car is very different in terms of handling speed and its weapons. You have a primary weapon and a secondary like special weapon, and it's the first to get to a certain amount of points that wins in terms of teams. So it's 6,000 for the first few races, and the final race is 9,000. You're then given awards at the end of each round. One for who's done the most checkpoints in the lead, one who's killed the most amount of players, and the ones that have taken the most crowns of killing all the minions, essentially, that are out there on track. And then in between each race, you have this kind of strategic thing of deciding what weapon enhancement you want to do. And this goes in order of how good you went in the previous race, essentially. So I'm going to enhance my weapons. You can see Alice and myself done very well in the last race, so that's why we got to pick first, and she went for weapons as well. So it looks like we're going to go for an aggressive round 2. And it's such a small little extra, but it does really affect how you drive. And that's really paired up for what car you use as well, because that Edna Kitty Cat car is slow as hell. So Helena better have gone for speed if she wants to go for that. or defensive or aggressive. If she's just going to go, do you know what, that car is actually slow, I will just stay behind everyone. So you do have to think quite tactically. Now down in the bottom left right hand side, you've got a blue bar, which is your energy, which is shared between your boost bar and when full, also, or when in view, sorry, or special skills of square, which is your my missiles here, and then I've got like my weird little airstrike. The occasional bugs, and as you can also see, my special weapons come out of that boost button of HG as well. Underneath the red bar is my health, so obviously you don't need to die too much. If you are going to die though, sometimes it's more sensible to either throw yourself off the track or die by a minion driving into the tank, because it doesn't then give that wing to the other side directly. So you've got tactics there as well on how you can commit suicide. Like that was a minion deck, so the other team don't claim that, even though actually we drove into it. It was the minion I hit last. Let's boost this up because we've got a blue card that's going to get all the difficulties. So I should filch that in. Yeah, this little hook, I forget that it exists, but it's mega helpful to try and save yourself sometimes if you've overshot a corner. But you do have to like be really specific and know that you're going to use it in the fair. Shoot these people down. Ah, still won. Press that. We were clearly kicking ass elsewhere. So I got 2 against Harry getting 1 there. So that's good. So I should probably get first pick next time round. Yeah, I did. There we go. So I'm going to go for a tactical enhancement of an increase in health. You can see Helena has gone for reducing energy cost of things, so she'll be able to be a little bit more rampant with her guns. But yeah, it's a really lovely spread of different cars, different weapons. The tracks are quite different as well, although I've not seen very many of them because it takes a long time to unlock things, which is a slight oversight, I think. If people wanted to drive straight into multiplayer mode, it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of get going, because actually your problem is that you're only going to have one track to drive around, so you've got to be good with that. Now this game does have online multiplayer. No one seems to be on it though, so I can't really recommend it for the online multiplayer at all. But when you are playing locally, offline, with friends, the game really works quite nicely, because where it's relatively low polygon in terms of what you have going on it still runs relatively fast without slowing down. Harry got me there, so that would count as +1 rather than it looks like we're winning overall. Everything you do comes out of that bar, so you need to be really mindful of shooting at certain points at certain times. Hook it, and again, and again. Hey. Well, I don't know quite how we still won that, but we did. So into the final race. Each cup is only 4 races long. So I was only 3rd best in that round. So let's go for... Let's go for energy. Because we was running low, wasn't we? Because I was a little bit trigger happy with the weapons. Then once this race is done, I'll show you how XP and currency is dealt with in the game. Because I think by now you should have a fairly good idea, once we've played a cup, as to whether or not this game is kind of up your alley or not. Handling wise, the cars are quite loose and arcade based, which is what you kind of expect. But you do need to brake, as you will have seen. Yes, the hook can get you out of some problems, but certainly not all. The other last thing that's worthwhile pointing out is that actually the acceleration and brake is it's like you're running on autopilot, because actually you don't need to hold the accelerator or brake down. Hit by a minion. So it's all about actually. Oh, that's a teammate. So it's like on a sliding scale, almost like you're playing as a train. So you only need to hit accelerate once to get yourself up to like a certain speed. Then afterwards, it's just if you want to use boost or not. Or if you want to stay behind a tank, you can just slow yourself back down again. So get some people here. Well done, teammates. So there we go. Oh, I've got all 3 awards as well. Fabulous. Overall though, Alice was better at killing minions. So at the end of each cup, it amounts how many checkpoints you've won, how many minions you've killed, enemies you've killed. Oh, I was good for that. Races that you won. And this builds up striker experience and striker emblems. Now striker experience goes towards your dexterities down at the bottom. As you can see, I'm only at level 2 at the moment, nearly at level 3. But what you do is you go around and you add on additional things. So it could be that your damage of your weapons, just sort of your baseline, is increased, or your fire rate, or it could be your shield or health, respawn time when you die, that kind of stuff. So over time, you can actually build up your character, regardless of what car you drive, to be stronger than before. However, with the striker emblems, this is all about unlocking cars, weapons, tracks and cups. So everything needs to be unlocked. So if I go for, let's look at, let's go for Night Hunter, because that's only 2,000. There we go. It says only 2,000, that was 5. Weapons as well need to be unlocked. That's a battle canyon, we'll go for that. These costings don't seem to match up to what you actually have to pay. And there you go, so cups are 4,000 and quick races are 2. So let's do that one as well. So that's why I say that if you're going to buy this for a multiplayer experience, play some single player first, because you're going to need to want to unlock some stuff so you've got some variety from your play. Overall though, a really fun, simple game that harks back to combat races of yesteryear. Good fun, great fun in local multiplayer, can't comment on the online. Handles well, nice little underlying bit of strategy involved. You get to shoot stuff and it explodes and drive fast. What do you want? So I hope that was informative. I bought this on a sale and I think that was the right price for it. I think currently it's slightly overpriced at £15. I bought it for 10. And I feel like that's kind of the right price point for this game. So if you do spot it on sale, or if you spot this on the last day of the Easter sale on a PSN, which is what it's currently on at the moment, feel free to give it a try. You might like it. And if you like this video, please do hit like, subscribe if you want to see daily videos of me finding weird and wonderful games to show you. Say hello. I hope you're well. Have a great rest of the day. Bye!